What you may not know is that there are parts of our city where it takes the fire department longer to reach you, where your chances of surviving can drop dramatically. News 4 Jax investigator Jennifer Waugh spent the past 6 weeks analyzing response times in neighborhoods across Jacksonville.
Nearly 23,000 emergencies. That is how many 911 calls were made to fire rescue just last November and December. So we plotted those calls on this huge map of Duval County. A lot of these yellow sticky notes that you see are the fire stations. And it turns out that one of the worst places for you to go into cardiac arrest or even have some other serious medical emergency is in this part of the county right here. In fact, we found a woman. She waited 18 minutes for paramedics to arrive.
I didn't know what was going on, and I'm blacking in and out, chest pains, headaches, vomiting.
Irvina Hare describing when she became violently ill at work here at the Hampton Park subdivision off 295 and Gate Parkway. An officer who lives here recognized she was in trouble and called for rescue.
He actually made the call on his radio versus the phone because he thought they would get here faster.
But that didn't work. It took 18 minutes for paramedics to finally reach her.
The pain was excruciating. I could not wish that pain on anyone. And then to have to wait for help hurt it even worse.
Why does it take 18 minutes? We wanted some answers from Jacksonville Fire Chief Kurt Wilson.
Turns out that whoever was making that call either had the name of the road wrong or the name of the neighborhood wrong. And so when we got there, we said, okay, we don't see the police, the other agency. Can please give us a better location? Then they updated the address.
We pulled the dispatch log from that day last month. There was confusion about the address, but we found it took longer than it should have for Engine 44 to even reach this side of 295. It took 11 minutes. 8 minutes is JFRD's max response time. Then it took another 7 minutes to figure out Hare was not at the first address, an office park on Bay Meadows East, but was actually a half a mile away. Chief Wilson says traffic is another reason the response time was slow that day. Paramedics were trying to get to Hare on a Friday at 6 o'clock in the evening during the height of rush hour traffic on the south side.
So we're competing with a parking lot on 295 East. We're competing with a parking lot on Bay Meadows East. So there was a number of factors in this call that created that 18-minute response time. Again, obviously that's a number nobody's happy with.
Another one of those factors is what we found in our 6-week analysis of response times. There simply aren't enough fire stations on the south side to cover this huge area, which can be devastating for someone who goes into cardiac arrest. Now, keep in mind CPR needs to be started within 4 to 6 minutes. That is a critical time, really the best chances of surviving a heart attack. Yet we found that more than half of the time, these 3 stations that cover the south side are not getting there within that time frame. So let's start with Fire Station 44. It's at Bay Meadows. This is 95, and here's Phillips Highway. This is the station that responded to Irvina Hare. Well, 57% of the calls that they received last November and December took them longer than 6 minutes just to get there. Now, let's move over here to this station. This is Station 59. It's off of San Pablo Road, and you can see J2B as well. The response times were even worse. Check it out. 59% of the time, they were too slow. Now, moving now close to there, Station 50 really took the longest. And that is right here along Beach near Kernan. You can see 295 is down here. Check out the response times when it comes to Station 50. Station 50 had 61% that they did not make it within 6 minutes. 50 services thousands of homes along Kernan and Beach Boulevards, as well as this busy shopping intersection. Statistics that make this father of 3 nervous.
If something were to happen to us, that we want to know that the firefighters and the paramedics can get here to keep us safe.
Chris Mueller lives in Hampton Park. He says a new fire station needs to be built, not just to help his family and others, but for future growth as well. The new customers of the IKEA going in nearby. Chief Wilson agrees, but says that's not his decision.
But ultimately, City Council has to fund the priorities put forward. You know, the mayor can say, this is really what I want, how I'd like to get there, but in the end, it's the council that controls the checkbook.
Mueller has already reached out to his city councilman.
Here we are, a community of over 300 homes. have another 150 homes going in right across the street. All of these apartments and the retail. There's a lot of people out here, a lot of property owners, a lot of taxpayers, and we deserve to have a fire station nearby.
Irvina Hare is just worried who will need rescuing next.
Maybe it could be a child. Anything can happen to a child or another person, but especially a child, that's extremely long time to wait for help. 18 minutes or longer, that's a really long time.
So to build a new fire station, just the building itself, it costs nearly $2.5 million. Now, I talked with Councilman Daniel Becton, whose district includes Hampton Park. He tells me he is working aggressively with the fire chief to get another fire station into service to try to alleviate all of the runs that they're experiencing on the south side. I also reached out to the mayor's office. Find out if Mayor Curry plans to allocate money in his budget for the next fiscal year. A spokesperson with his office tells me this, that fire stations are certainly a budget consideration along with other needs and priorities to be determined this summer. Now, if you read between the lines there, and we certainly have seen it, those other budget considerations, Tom, well, they're pension reform, and that has been something that has dominated the headlines, particularly for the mayor's office for the last several months.
Jen, you and I are privileged, both of us, to personally know firefighters, both men and women. We know how hard they work. We know how difficult their jobs are. These response times that you're talking about, they don't have anything to do with firefighters malingering or goofing off or not giving their all, right?
Absolutely, and definitely not the case. You know, part of this issue is I think, Tom, people think that they may have a fire station that's just right across the street from them, but that doesn't mean that they're going to get there any faster. And so when you look at the south side as an example and why there's slow response times, like for here, we've talked a lot about Station 44. Well, if this Station 54 further down on Phillips Highway, as an example, has to go out on a run to help Bartram Park, then 44 has to come down and cover. Well, then somebody else has to come from the south side to cover, and then you involve these two other stations that had slower response times. I mean, this is just playing catch up for them. There are so many people in this area, so many calls, they just can't get there in the amount of time that they should be able to get there because they need to have a new fire station to really help alleviate it.
And so many new people moving into the area. The population's growing there.
Growth is incredible there.
Thank you, Jen.
Thanks, guys. Well, Jen found something else as she was analyzing response times. It involves the newest fire station, the one that services Bartram Park. Turns out response times for paramedics at that station, number 62, are surprisingly slower. To see just how much slower, look for her story on the homepage of news4jax.com. You'll find an interactive map where we plotted the response time of every fire engine at the city's fire stations so you can check the response time for the fire stations in your neighborhood. And be sure to watch tomorrow in the 7 o'clock hour of the morning show. A health expert will join Jen to demonstrate how you can save a life by performing CPR while you wait for paramedics to arrive.